I'm about to tell you a lie. Commercial real estate is only for millionaires and the super rich. You have no shot as a regular person. So just keep working hard for the rest of your life. Keep working on those fix and flips because that is all you'll ever be able to do. Now I'm going to tell you the truth and break this myth. Investing in flex spaces, retail, self-storage, and apartments is not just for the ultra rich. What you'll learn here with me today is I'll show you how syndications and limited partnerships allow everyday investors to own commercial properties without managing them. And stay until the end. I'll share some pro tips to avoid common investing mistakes and let you know how you can get started with only about $50,000 or less. See, landlords, they fix toilets. Passive investors collect checks. Here's how you can own part of a commercial property without the headaches. Here's a reality check. You do not need to manage renovations, tenants, or have millions to invest. The concept of pooled investing, where investors come together to buy a property. Sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 35 investors. Really depends on how many millions the property costs. And they all split the ownership and the profits. This is how the rich invest. They simply leverage group investing, and you can do it too. So I have a story. I have a friend, James. James is a manager with a job of a style and head. So here's the story. I have a friend, his name is James, and he has a job as a manager with a salary of $120,000. And at the time, he came to me and had about $75,000 saved up between a few accounts. His savings, his 401k, and his IRA. He was learning about fix and flips, but he works a lot and didn't know how to find the time to do all that work himself. And he also didn't have an experienced partner lined up to help. So I, being the great friend that I am, helped introduce him to the possibilities within commercial real estate investing. Within a few weeks, I connected him with a deal that he liked, and he joined the syndication for a self-storage facility with $50,000 of his $75,000 savings. Now every quarter, he gets a direct deposit distribution from the rental income, and he doesn't have to deal with any of the renovations, the drawings, the permits, the tenants, maintenance, or property management. He just collects his share of the profits while the general partners handle all the work. So first things first, some terminology. What is a syndication? Well, have you ever seen that show where people with business startups pitch their ideas to big name investors who have a lot of money? This is kind of like that, except you're a passive silent investor, one of several, and instead of startups, you're investing in commercial real estate. The definition of a syndication is a group of investors who pool money together to buy a property. There's also often a bank loan involved as well. Who might this be for? Passive investing is for people who want to collect cash flow without management headaches. Simple as that. Take my friend Mel. She owns a salon and also has a 9-to-5 job. And she wanted to invest, but literally had zero time or interest in talking to owners, doing renovations, or dealing with property management. So what she did is she put $75,000 from her IRA and invested into a flex space syndication. Now, 2 years later, she still receives her quarterly checks and the tax benefits, all while still working her 9-to-5 and owning her business. Her goal is to invest just 2 more times and she can quit her job. Not all deals are created equally. Some you can invest in only by knowing someone that's directly involved as a general partner, and others require you to prove your net worth. Here's the difference. I will keep this very simple today. Private deals are considered 506B category. They are not publicly advertised, so you will not see a listing for them. It's all in who you know. That is the number one reason why people think that commercial real estate investing is so mysterious and gatekept. But you can get to know me. They are open to accredited investors, those who have high net worth or high incomes, and a limited number of non-accredited investors who may not be high net worth today, but they come with some investing experience. Then you have public deals, which are categorized as 506C. Easy to find because they can be advertised anywhere. Social media, websites, podcasts. Only accredited investors who have high net worth and high income can participate in those. Those are the differences. So I have a story. My friend Darla, she works in cybersecurity, and she saw an opportunity online and she was so excited to tell me all about it. But she didn't qualify because it was 506c only, so she was not high net worth enough. Instead, she joined the 506b deal through her connection to me and got her returns that were even better. The third thing I want to share with you today is why passive investing as a limited partner is a game changer for your life. Picture this. What if you could own part of a shopping center, earn the rental income, and never answer a single tenant complaint? That is what a limited partnership is. That is passive commercial real estate investing. Limited partners equal passive investors. No landlord duties. Just invest and collect returns. That is it. My friend Ashley, who is a nurse, she invested in a retail strip mall. She has never had to deal with the roof leaks, city permits, or late rent payments. Her only job is to cash her distribution checks. If you've stayed this far, thank you. I hope you are benefiting and getting connected with me. As promised, because I believe in taking care of people, here's my pro tips of mistakes to avoid. Number 1, investing without researching the track record of the general partners. Someone may look friendly and sound informed, but you must vet their claims. Number 2, not understanding the investment timeline. Commercial real estate is a long-term game, and most deals last 3 to 5 years. Number 3, you cannot assume that all properties give instant returns. It could have structured distributions, maybe a lump sum earning at the end when the property is sold for a profit, or a combination of both. What you need to do is know when and how you're getting your initial investment and earnings paid out to you. And because I doubly want you to succeed, I have some more pro tips. 1, always review the business plan and exit strategy. If they won't show you, pass. Number 2, ask about distributions. How often will you get paid? Number 3 is to network, because most of the best deals are not advertised online. So another story, and yes, today I like stories. My friend Tracy, who I met as a coworker years ago, he rushed into this investing deal without properly researching the general partners. So 2 years into the deal, what happened? Some mismanagement, and it led to some losses. And they didn't have a mitigation plan to recover properly. Very expensive lesson learned for him. Vet your general partners. You don't need to be a millionaire. You just need the right connections. You ready to start your journey? I'll tell you how. So let's do a nice recap of what we talked about today. It is more than possible for you to become a commercial real estate investor due to pooling of resources called syndications. You will only find out about 506b deals through being connected, and you don't necessarily have to be accredited. If you want to see some real deals, you can join my investor network at LaToyaInvests.com. Ads can appear anywhere for 506c deals, but oftentimes you have to be accredited high net worth individual to participate. You can invest in any type of property that you like, whether it's industrial flex spaces, retail, self-storage, apartments. You can do one or you can choose them all, and the list goes on. There's more than just those few. I would like to know, if you had $50,000 saved up, how would you invest it? What would you do with it? And if you're sitting there thinking that you don't have $50,000 saved up, if you have been working for decades, don't forget about your 401k. I'm here to succeed and help you succeed right along with me. So subscribe for more passive commercial real estate investing tips.